Hi, my name is Thibaut Coin, and I am a student in Cégep Antique in Natural Science. And I will tell you a story about an issue that happened in a work environment. In the beginning, it's a story about sexual harassment that happened in a weight room where the victim was working for about 2 years. At approximately 2 p.m., the 18th of July 2023, the victim was harassed by the perpetrator that was a coworker. He had been working with her for a very long time. The harassment started with simple remarks about what she was wearing and some sexual allusion when they were only together. After 4 months of misconduct, the perpetrator started to do some slight touch of the victim's body, which she was never consenting to. It was making her afraid of going to work because of the dread of him being there and doing something bad to her. She really tried to tell what was happening to her colleagues, but none of them believed her, so she took it all to herself and tried to work with it. The thing that made her think that nothing was normal and that she had to report it for good to her superior was when her colleague abused her, which triggered an alert in her brain that told her that it was too much. She first told the HR of the company and then made an incident report about all the mental and physical distress she got put into by her coworker. The HR of the company told her that several solutions were possible. First, an investigation will be conducted on the story and what were the consequences. If the colleague is found guilty, he risks several problems, such as being fired, and if the victims want, he can file a complaint against him, and he can have a record and therefore have problem finding another job. This solution is effective because the person who hurts you will no longer be close to you. This way, you can come back to work without the pressure of something can happen to you at any time. Also, it could act as a warning to everyone to deter to do it to someone else. Secondly, companies have plans to help people who have been victims of sexual abuse by people inside the company and to prevent any further abuse. Thus, the solution addressed by the companies can be paid consultation with a psychologist. This is a good solution because a psychologist is a person who is external to the problem that is related to you. Thus, it is easier to open and talk about the problems with this person rather than someone you know or who is part of the company. In addition, another solution that the company can provide is that it can do workshops against harassment of any form, such as sexual harassment. This is a good solution because it allows people who are in the company to be aware. For example, making the difference between flirting with a person and harassing someone. In conclusion, incident reporting, reporting to the superior, consulting a psychologist, and doing workshop on how to avoid sexual harassment are a good solution to help people who are victims of sexual harassment and to prevent another to do it.